Welcome everyone to today's episode of TC Eckstein Cafe Television. Today's guests we have are from WGBY.org television, and they are from a show called Presencia. And Presencia runs in seasons. And we're going to learn all about what Presencia is today with guests VANESSA PABON Hernandez and Veronica Garcia. And so tell us, ladies, all about Presencia, especially the first season. What did you really get into? What was your core issues? Let's start there.
Presencia is part of WGBY, our local PBS station. And one of the ideas Veronica and I had was, as employees of the station, there was really no content that represented the Latino community, so we felt that there was a missed opportunity. And so we've done a lot of work over the years of collecting stories in English and Spanish throughout the region. And we felt like there was a need that we wanted to fill. And so through a lot of dialogue and a lot of negotiating at our station, we were given the opportunity to put together a local show called Presencia. It's bilingual. So it's back and forth English and Spanish. There's opportunities where whoever our guests are, they can speak both. They can go back and forth because that's great. Fluent. It's what we do naturally. We feature. But one of the things that we wanted to make sure happened on the show was that we highlighted not just the stories of individuals in the Latino community, but we showcased some of their talent. We went out in the community and produced some field pieces where that we actually have highlighted restaurants, focusing mostly on restaurants. And in season 1, Veronica's the host, and she'll talk a little bit about that. But season 1, it was really interesting because we only had a couple of months to put it together.
Wow.
So as executive producer, it was my first gig doing this type of show. And Veronica was able, in partnership together, we took a lot of the lead of all the work because we were the only Latinas at the station. Everyone else that we work with are not. So we didn't let that be a barrier. We didn't want language to be a barrier.
Make you stronger, to get in there and do, it's actually a bonus. I'd be like, hey, I'm the only one. Let's do our thing, you know.
So, our station was open with letting us experiment on something that we've never done. This is a bilingual show. So not only did we have to worry about how we were going to edit with people or even produce something with mostly everybody else only English speakers, but we had to figure out captioning. And how do we do captioning in English and Spanish?
Work. You guys have no idea. That is work.
And so there was a lot that we've had to experiment, a lot of first for our station, and we've just been excited about the opportunity.
And how's the show been getting reviews and everything so far? Doing very well?
So, it's really hard to get ratings from Nielsen. So that's a challenge for us.
Tell me about it.
Because we are in a diary market. However, we definitely have engaged a population that hasn't been engaged at our station in the past. So definitely through Facebook and YouTube and even in-person engagement and then inviting people to the studio that had never gone there before is a bonus for our station. So we're excited. And we've gotten new sponsors to promote,
the community is very rich with a lot of things happening for Latino and Latina.
And there's this misunderstanding.
Year round. I love it. So it's great.
And there's this perception that everyone that's Latino speaks Spanish.
Yeah, I know. And my grandchildren and my nieces and nephews they're half Puerto Rican, and everywhere. They don't even look like they have African American in them. And it's like people come up to them, they come up to me and speak Spanish. I'm sorry, I don't speak. One man told me, you're lying. You're Spanish. I know you're Spanish. I'm like, I'm not. But so I truly understand. Because, when you're over here, a lot of the kids being born over here are being educated in English. And they're not getting the bilingual,
And so what we're trying to do with the show is encourage even non-Latinos to watch and learn. So we provide a translated captioning option so people can turn on and they can watch. So even if it's in Spanish, it'll read in English, or if someone's speaking in English, they can read in Spanish. So we're encouraging people that don't speak Spanish to,
try and learn it. Because, it's important to learn it today.
And it's also the great opportunity to learn our culture.
Yes.
Because it's not only to be bilingual, it's to understand that culture.
Yes, yes.
The majority of the people that live in our community is not only from Puerto Rico.
Right.
It's a lot of Mexican. I'm from Ecuador, for example. So to have that combination of learn the different in the culture, the food, how they like things, how they see things. It's very different.
Even speaking Spanish is different.
It's different.
Among
the way that you communicate is different.
Certain words and dialect, overall you'll understand, but there are certain words sometimes that you're like, but that's the same thing as in English, right? Sometimes people say things in English and I'm like, what does that really mean?
Slang, that's what they call it. And with Spanish, they call it Spanglish.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in the hood, so, my neighbors, they taught me Spanish. And it's like, I grew up in a family that everybody wasn't very affectionate, but having best friends next door, I'd go over their house and they're Spanish. And every time you walk in the house, everyone's kissing on the cheek, and it just, I started bringing that home. And then my mom and everybody at home started picking it up. So now, as we got older with my own kids, it's our tradition, even though, we weren't raised Spanish, it's our tradition
We're
too.
Huggers,
Yeah, we hug, we kiss on the cheek. And,
so the shaking hands sometimes is a little odd for us. We're like, can I just hug you? Just because.
But I used to speak it really, really good, the Spanglish. I used to speak fluent because my first boyfriend was Puerto Rican. And his mom, whenever I went in the house, she said, Teresa, no entra until you habla español. And I would say, okay. Hola. She's like, no, something else. And I'd be like, bendición. That's when you say goodbye. I'm like, okay, cuidado.
So that's good. And it's encouraging. So like even some of the staff at our station, I think in the beginning we knew that would be a challenge. We knew that that would be something we would have to face with. But I think that the openness of the staff of saying we're going to do this anyways to be supportive has resulted in us being able to be in our second season.
Yeah, that's great.
And sometimes they pick up Spanish words and they'll say certain things, or they'll send us an email and they'll try to say something. But for me, it's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
So that's beyond what we are putting on TV. It's an internal accomplishment for our station.
It's a big accomplishment because if you look at television today, you got some Spanish television shows, but to have it with combination bilingual like that, it should reach the masses, big time. Because even I turn to some of the stations and I'm like, it's novellas. What else you got, So they need something like this.
And this is local content.
Yeah.
So this is telling the story of individuals that you probably never heard about, or you've never seen or read about in the newspaper. And so we're changing the narrative, right? We're highlighting it in a positive outlet. So,
awesome.
So it's great. And we're meeting so many people in the community that we never even knew, right? So that there's also this perception of every Latino knows everyone, right? Because you're all related. That's not true at all.
Not at all. No. Everybody comes from somewhere different.
Yeah. And so we've been able to meet. We have an extended family now. And it's been great. It's been great because it's not just a benefit for our station, but it's for them. So like if the local talent that we highlight on the show is promoting their music. So if you see them on a flyer, you're going to want to probably go and see them because we've been able to give you a little taste of what they're going to perform.
Awesome. Okay, and we're going to take a break right now, and at this point in the break time, we're going to have you see a little clip of Presencia, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
I'm Veronica Garcia. I'm honored to host Presencia, returning to WGBY for a second season in February. We will talk about immigration, health, culture, and other inspiring stories. We will dance to the rhythm of salsa, bolero y plena, and sing along with popular local musician Marca Music, Jose Gonzalez, and others. Join us Thursday night and find us online at wgby.org/Presencia.
welcome back to TC Eckstein Cafe TV with cast and executive producer and producer of the show. I'm sorry? Slash host, yes. Veronica Garcia and Vanessa
PABON
Hernandez. I almost messed up the
That's
PABON.
all right.
Don't want to mess up the PABON. Anyway, we're just chilling here in the cafe talking about a wonderful new show. If you haven't had the opportunity to catch it, it's on WGBY television, which you can see it at WGBY.org. Look at / I believe Presencia, and I will have that going by. It's probably zooming by right now. Anyway, in this half of the segment, we're going to talk with Veronica, and she's going to give us her perspective and a little insight more onto season 1 and a little bit about season 2. So take it away, Veronica.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure and very humble again. And being a great opportunity to be a host of the show and part of the production. And this is kind of dream come true, because to bring people and know about their stories, about their backgrounds. I've been so privileged just to have that opportunity, and also to connect with the community. For example, part of our show is to have a conversation with, we highlight Latinos in our region. Season 1, for example, we bring the topic about the Latinos in Western Mass. So we give the story about the Latinos, what was the culture, the Latino culture came for the first time to this region.
Awesome.
So it was very powerful story just to talk about the Latinos in our region. We also, I can remember season 1, we was talking about to be bilingual, to just not talk only Spanish and English, but Spanglish.
Yeah.
That was really cool. And season 2, for me, I think it was important to talk about immigration.
Oh, yes.
Yes. It's a big thing right now.
Right now.
And we bring 2 guests there. From one of our guests is a lawyer, but she came from Colombia. So she shared a little bit about her story.
Awesome.
And it was great. And also we was talking about Puerto Rican crisis. Yeah. How we can help as a community, the people that came here. And they are professionals. There are people that they need other opportunities that they don't have right now in Puerto Rico. So we have many stories that we can just go online. We have our website, wgby.org/Presencia, and they can see full episodes. They can see segments.
That's awesome.
Because we also have the digital story segments.
Great.
That we have other co-host, Saidalis, that she talk about with youth.
Okay.
So
which is very important.
It is.
To see what's going on with the youth today.
And in that segment, I'll just add that these are videos that are produced by the guests that come on the show. So
really,
we also beyond the show.
You mean the ones with the youth?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, the videos that we show are all produced by them, and Presencia is just one piece of the work that we do at the station. It could be a full-time gig, but it isn't.
I bet.
We do a lot of community outreach and engagement, and so another project that we do is our digital storytelling work, which is our Told project. And so we wanted to make sure that we found an outlet for where those stories were aired on our show. So we
Lord knows the kids need that. You know, they really do need that. Especially, tell me about their music. As you guys know, I'm into music, so I really want to know.
So our segment of music, its feature is not just young people, it's people of all different ages, but representative of the Latino culture, right, and the diversity of it. So some come in with traditional outfits, and or just different instruments or different things to perform. But there's a combination of either dance or live music.
Ooh, let's see, I'd like to see that because I love Latin jazz. You know, I'm a jazz singer, but Latin jazz, I love it. You guys must know Heshima.
Yes, she
Heshima
was
Moya.
part of our show.
Oh, okay, yes, I figured that. I've seen a couple of videos. Yeah, we did our show at the Bing in May, a tribute to my brother who passed away last year. God rest his soul. I actually sang Gloria Estefan Oye Mi Canto. I wanted to do Mi Tierra. But Heshima said, you need to practice your Spanish more. You know?
It's all right, as long as you keep practicing. That's all.
I'm gonna, because that song, I love it. I just love it. It's a must that has to play in the house on New Year's. And you know, people do all this Zumba, but I just do the salsa I was taught. And with my neighbors when I was a kid, I just put music on, do that in the living room when no one's around.
And this and it's all different traditional music, right? So again, it's not representative of just the Puerto Rican community.
Right. Like Cuban too.
So we've
Cuban,
had
Colombia, Ecuador.
Awesome. I gotta tune on in, man.
The mariachi band.
Okay, Mexican.
Yeah.
So I just saw the other day, I don't know if you guys, you probably know about it, but I saw someone posted a video about Mexican Africans and a new, they're like bringing their culture out with dance videos. And they kind of look like they're doing the hula Hawaiian dance with congas and stuff. And they look like they're Hawaiian, but you know, they look definitely Mexican, a little bit darker. But they said that they want people to recognize who they are as Mexican Africans. And I saw that on Google or something. I said, oh wow, I never heard of it. And they said a lot of people don't know the history, that they came to Mexico a long time ago, and then, you know, there was the whitewashing where the Europeans came in, but they want people to recognize who they are, and then they do this dancing with the congas and stuff. And I said, they look just like Hawaiians. It's so beautiful.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Awesome.
And some of the outfits, you know, that the women or even some of the men wear during these segments are amazing.
I can imagine.
And it's all cultural. And so sometimes there's a lot of overlap and similarities, but at the same time,
Indian too, right?
And there's a difference. And so what we're also trying to remind people is that the Latino community, there is diversity within that in itself. And educating individuals that may not know that, because like I grew up in Springfield, but I wasn't taught in high school or even elementary, middle school about the Latino community.
Yeah, they exempt a lot of things from history.
So, you know, you sometimes feel like you're not part of that, but we are. And so I think we're hoping that this show will be part of like that historical archive.
I think what you're doing is awesome. I think it's a blessing, and it's great for the community. And you girls are so beautiful. You guys, look at these women, beautiful representatives of the Latina community, and they're doing great things. So tune in and watch Presencia at wgby.org/Presencia. And be sure to watch season 1 and look into season 2. And like she said, they both said that they got the digital stories and different video segments that they can look up and just check out. So and there you have it for Presencia, y'all. So we're gonna show a little bit more, and then we'll be right back.
At my first pediatric visit as an infant, my cardiologist detected a heart murmur.
It all started when I was 17. So I was sitting in the tub and I started to get dizzy. Everything started to go black.
What I experienced in my first one was extreme dizziness and nausea. I just thought maybe it was something I ate, it was heartburn. As Latinas, we think that we are superwomen, that we can handle it all. We put our children first, our husbands, our job, our church, our community, but we never stop to think about ourselves.
I think when I became a mom, I realized how important it is for the moms to be there for their children and their family, and that was my focus.
What I always tell women is that they need to put themselves first, if not for themselves, for their children.
You know, I'm number one. I make myself a priority in the healthiest of ways.
One of the things we've done as a family is change our eating habits. We've replaced white rice with healthier brown rice. We've replaced red meat. Now we have ground turkey, lots of fish.
When I exercise, we do it as a family event.
We need to empower ourselves to know more. Saying that I didn't know is an excuse.
It doesn't matter, you know, whether you're a child, teen, or older, at any age you can be affected by heart disease.
It's the mom that gets the kids where they need to go. It's the mom that cleans up the house and goes to work and stuff. And so if they love their families, they really need to love themselves enough to make the right choices and to live a more healthy lifestyle.
What if you truly believed that you could change your city? Not the structures, the roads, or the traffic, but the people. What would you do? When you look around you, would you begin to see potential instead of poverty? Would your eyes be opened to the value of your neighbors? Would you start to realize that sometimes the simplest things make the biggest difference? That even something as basic as a haircut can inspire confidence? Or that a new pair of shoes can not only change the way people walk, but the way they carry themselves? And would you begin to believe that providing health exams does more than just bring peace of mind, but has the ability to change hearts as well? Or that giving a child reason to smile can brighten their entire existence? And what if you believe that offering someone something as simple as a bag of groceries could be the one thing that brings hope to everything?
I came to the Convoy of Hope outreach today for the services offered because they are needed and helpful at the moment, very helpful.
Everybody's constantly making sure that we have what we need, and if we need help finding anything, and there's just lots of people to help you.
It's given us hope today. That's the hope we needed.
Yeah, definitely.
By giving back to your community, you'll play a part in changing the lives of families and giving them the hope they need. By coming together as friends and neighbors to pray, to give, and to volunteer, we'll transform lives. Hope starts here.
Welcome back again to TC Eckstein Cafe Television here in Focus Studios, and we air Fridays at 7:30 p.m. and also on Ustream.tv 24 hours, 7 days a week / TC Eckstein Cafe TV. And we're back with Presencia, the television show that runs off WGBY.org television, and we have Veronica Garcia here, and we have VANESSA PABON Hernandez. I got it right. And they're going to give you a little message before we go. So take it away, ladies.
So if any of you guys have a powerful story, they're representing the Latino community and want to be featured on a show, please send us information. We're looking for new guests for season 3, and Veronica will share how you can do that.
Just visit our website, wgby.org/presencia, and please send email. We would love to see in the next season, and I hope you have some guests that we can present in our show. Thank you.
Yeah, see that? There's a lot going on in the community, and it's for everybody. So Latina community, Latino community, brothers and sisters, get your acts together and contact them so they can get you on board and people can learn all about you, especially for Western Mass. We need people to recognize the things going on in the community, the happenings, and the needs of people. So contact them. Presencia, don't forget to check it out at wgby.org/Presencia. Have a blessed day, and thanks again for coming to TC Eckstein Cafe TV show. Bye-bye now.